This is the COCOCAM 2K PTZ camera for indoors. I'm gonna jump in, show you the unboxing, how to install everything. I'll show you some footage, but I'm super stoked to show you. Let's jump in right now. So this is the COCOCAM 2K indoor tilt security camera. You can be used in a baby's room, kitchen, anywhere on. It's got a 52 milliamp battery. Wi-Fi camera. You can use it for anything basically in your home. We're going to unbox it. I'll show you everything it looks like. I just want to talk about some of the specs. It's got AI recognition. It's got human detection. It's long-lasting battery pan and tilt. It'll give you up to 5,000 times when something's in motion. It goes 355 degrees horizontal, 90 degrees vertical. It's got two-way audio, crystal clear resolution. There's obviously an app that you can connect it to on your phone. We'll show you some footage from that. I'm actually just going to set it up right here in my office. It's got customizable alarm settings. It's got room for a 128 gigabyte TF card, which is not included, but it will also enjoy the flexibility of cloud storage, and it will give you up to 7 days of loop coverage. Does have AI intelligence, so it'll recognize faces. You can program those in. And then it also has a seamless mobile compatibility. So as we download the app, I'll show you everything. So let's just jump into the unboxing. I'm going to switch to the overhead view so you can see everything that comes in the box. Okay, so everything in the box here, you can just see labels, security camera, the COCOCAM, all that stuff. Some of these things that we've already talked about, but right out of the box, you're going to get your manual right here. It does have a PTZ. There's different languages here. There's a QR code that you can install the app. Shows you all the buttons, different things like that, the reset key, LED status, all that kind of things. I mean, I'll spend a few minutes looking at the actual device. We're gonna have to charge it before we go through everything. Walking through the app, switching on the camera, adding a camera. Looks like you can put multiple of these together. There's YouTube videos that show you how to do all of this stuff and go through and set everything up. So let's jump in. Here is the actual camera itself. And remember, this is 2K. Maybe a little bit less than the size of a softball. It is kind of a, I don't want to say an awkward shape, but nice. And as I pull this off, and this, you can see our camera, how we can get 90 degrees up and down and then all the way around. So there's our power button, our reset button. This is where you can put your extra storage. Nice, it does have a USB-C. Here's your speaker here on the back. COCOCAM, so I'm gonna set that right here. And really, and again, this is USB-C to USB, so traditional. So let me get connected and kind of walk you through that, get it turned on. I'll show you some of the lights and buttons, and let's go to there. So one of the things I love about doing these reviews is I actually just do it right out of the box, right? So you're gonna get a natural kind of like, this isn't pre-planned, I just did this, right? So, and it might not come with the charge. I feel like there would be audio when I turned it on. So, oh, there we go. There's a blinking LED light. So we're gonna set this here so you can see everything that I'm seeing. Is it still blinking? Yep. So we're gonna go to our manual again to see what this means. We need to connect it to Wi-Fi. So let me get the app installed on the phone, and then we can connect everything and get this guy connected to our Wi-Fi here at the house. So let's do that part next. And then this is the cool, so we can all the way back down, stuff there. We can go side to side. And the cool thing about the side to side is actually the base. So let me move my tripod out of the way. So actual footage, which is really, really cool. This is live. Okay, so we've got the phone set up, and what you're going to see is you're going to see the camera. I'll turn it around and I'll show you. It's really easy. On the back of the actual COCOCAM is a little QR code that you just scan, and that way you can connect it to your Wi-Fi. So I'm going through kind of some instructions right here. You can see this is kind of, I've named the camera, Mr. Campbell Reviews camera. And when we go through, go to try, let's see, make sure we go to set here. We can do the SD. You can now hear the audio through the phone. We're getting a little bit of echo. So here's me. An infinity loop. So this is live. Obviously, me just reviewing the product, going through. I can hold the talk. It's going to ask if it wants to use my mic and stuff, so we'll do this. Can you hear me? I'm holding to talk. We can also record. And then this is the cool part. So we can control the camera straight from all the way 90 degrees, coming back down. See a lot of my stuff there. We can go side to side. And the cool thing about the side to side is it's actually the base that's moving. So let me move my tripod out of the way. So we're going side to side this way. Actual footage, which is really cool. This is live. We can do SD, quality HD. We can change that. Go into the history, go into calendar. You can see we just opened this today, so you could see recording. Obviously, we don't have an SD card slot in there, so it's not saving anything. If we want to go to the cloud storage, we could do that. We would just need to set up an account, pay for cloud storage. You can see that there's an album right here. As I pull this up, I can go back and watch another album. So I'm going to go back to live. Here we are at live. There's a siren that you can put on. You can hear that. We're going to turn that off. That was pretty loud. See other options. We can go, there's our album. Push to talk. So we're going back through. I'm actually recording the screen, so it's probably not working that way. I can take a screenshot right there. You see that little screenshot shows up. Up in the top right, I go into my settings. I can select and change the motion detection. I can change image settings. I can flip the screen if I wanted to do that. I can do anti-flicker. I can do night vision. I can do AI, battery management, recording management. I can connect it to Google Home or Amazon Echo, cloud storage services. I can restart the device, delete it, and reconnect it. There's an installation guide, location management, device share. If I wanted to add another person on this, they would download the app. We could connect that way. Let me see what else we've got in settings. I want to make sure. Oh, we can call and contact customer service. Our time setting. We can do 12-hour clock, a non-12-hour clock. A lot of different options here in these settings. So I'm going to go back to the PTZ, and you can see almost 360 degrees all the way around. There's the door. We'll go all the way back the other way, and we'll see if we get the back side of this door. There we go, 360 degrees. At least we can see this. It's beautiful, right? You have a dog or a baby or something like that, and you want to just check in on nighttime, put this in the room or the kitchen or wherever your dog's at. I'm going up and down. You can see the date and timer on there. And we might be getting a little bit of an echo in this video, but it's pretty clear, right? I mean, we've got about a split-second delay. You can hear that in the recording. But let me give you my final thoughts on this bad guy after I use it for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So final thoughts on the COCOCAM, right? This is a banger, right? Super easy to install. You can have multiple cameras connected to the same app. It does have a speaker. It has an alarm. You can add additional gigabytes of storage on here. You can send this to the cloud. It is a 355-degree PTZ, which is a pan, tilt, and zoom, if you didn't know what PTZ was. It also has 90 degrees up and down. So a little bit I wanted to show you, right? So this part is the part that goes up and down. And then this base right here is what turns around to get your basically 360 to 5 degrees there. You can see the footage that I showed earlier. This is something we could just set up in a room, watch your dog, watch your kids, baby at nighttime. the install was super easy, right? You just scan this QR code on the back here, connect to the camera, put in your own settings, connect to your Wi-Fi, and you're good to go. And now I have the app on my phone. I can control everything from my phone, just super awesome. So super stoked to share this with you. Again, this is the COCOCAM